Hi, now we are going to see Revolve toolpath. This Revolve toolpath will work either on the x-axis side or y-axis side. Any one axis it will revolve and work. Example, now I will go top view and I will make one small wireframe here. So in this toolpath, spline entity will not be accepted. You are not allowed to use this spline here. So this center line also not required now. So you can give fillets here. I will reduce my, the first one will accept, the second one will keep less. Okay. So now if you want you can give revolve axis. I will draw one line here. This revolving may be have possible in x-axis or y-axis. How you want to revolve, that is left to you. So in case if you revolve this profile, how it is look like, the same way the toolpath it will generate. So now I will go to surface revolve. So this is your rotary axis. I will say 180 degree. This I am just trying to show you that how it is look like. The toolpath is going to make like this. But for this toolpath you no need for surface. Okay. So I just hided the surface. No, the surface is only to show you how the toolpath is going to look like. So now I'll go here, toolpath, revolve toolpath is selected. So I'll select my chain now. Okay. Axis of rotation is axis. I just selected. Now we can go tool. This is also a surface kind of situation. So you can take a ball mill or bull mill. You cannot take the flatten mill. 6 ball end mill I have taken because it's similar to cut like a surface. So tool number I will change it. Cutting speed I change it now, and feet per tooth also I will change it. Plunge rate I will keep 500. Here that so here nothing more here. So whether you want to do it in absolute or incremental, you can click it here. You can keep a little more here retraction. Feed plane also you keep it more. The reason is after revolving it is going to come in the positive direction. Step over I will keep 0.5. About x-axis, about y-axis, where you want. So I know that x-axis only, I don't want to trim, then I accepted. You can see that this toolpath. So you can see why it is gone outside means it means that we have switched on the you can do concave or convex. Both are possible. So now I change it to convex. And concave you can give, convex you can give, both is possible. Whatever one if you want, you can select it. Okay. So I'll change the cutter point compensation off. So if you say off means it will create a toolpath on exactly center. It is exactly on this line. If you say left means it will make outside, right means it makes in the other side. So this height means what? So 10 mm it left and it will machines like this. The meaning is height. So otherwise you make it 5 mm. What is wrong? So it means you don't want to cut up to bottom. Then you can reduce whatever the shift height you want. That you can add it. Even width also you can modify. It's not only height, width also you can modify. I just changing it width. So actually this is kind of a trimming only, just you are trimming the width. What happened? I'll reduce it, let us see. Yes. 50 means it is little more, that's the reason. So you can trim by width or length also. You can if you want some instead of distance, you can give some portion of the line also for trimming. So I modified two lines I approximately I drawn. This surface is not required. I am going to hide it now. Alter E. So now I'll go here and I'll select the line. So you can select two lines. So between these two lines you make the toolpath. So like this you can trim your toolpath as you like. Now we have seen the different methods. In case if you want y-axis also, you can just change the axis. So you just rotated with reference to y-axis. That's all, nothing else. So now our orientation is in the x-axis. That's the reason with reference to y-axis it has rotated now. So this is all about your now. If you want to check how it is look like when you make the surface with reference to y-axis, how it is look like, just you can see. So the same way you can see that the toolpath is made in the same fashion, you can see. You can see that this is how the toolpath is made. This is all about your revolve toolpath. So the next toolpath, next wireframe toolpath. loft toolpath. Okay, lofting means the two profiles you are going to loft. So we'll make one small example here. I kept tool plane front and C plane front. I'll go to wireframe. I'll make one spline here. Approximately I have made it. If you have profile, you can give exact dimension and make it. I just move in the Z. Again, I'll make one more curve. So I change my Z depth. So don't make any negative draft here. So you keep always all the surfaces are positive only. Oh, sorry, it is made in the okay. I made it in the different plane. Sorry, I'll go again. C plane front and here also I'll make it C plane front. Okay, I'll change my Z to 0. So one more profile I will make it. Okay, there are two profiles I made it. So if you make a surface of this C plane top, so it is look like this. Surface loft. That's this. Okay, it is going to look like this. So now we'll see how the toolpath it's look like by doing the wireframe toolpath. So now we'll go to the wireframe toolpath, loft toolpath. You can take n number of profile, but now we have only two profiles. Okay, so we can take n number of profiles, but we have only two profiles here. You can take a tool. I took 8 ball cutter. You can give parameters here. Tool number also you can change it. So now you can see the parameters here. Along distance 0.5, across distance 0.5 means along moment and across moment. Cutting method zigzag. Even by using this toolpath you can make 5 axis up to 5 axis toolpath. So rapid distance you can give. Now I switch off the cutter compensation. I say along contour. Now you can see that how the toolpath is made. And it will make very nice toolpath, and this is along. Even you can change across also. Some place if you have only 2D license, but some amount if you want 3D work, that situation you can utilize this all wireframe toolpath to make the surface machining. So very nice and problem free surface machining you can do it by using this wireframe toolpath. Even if you see the old users for Mastercam, Still they are using this kind of toolpath, wireframe toolpath for machining. So the difference between loft and ruled, I think you have seen in the surface itself. So in the loft there may be some blending will be there, but in the ruled there is no blending possible. So same tool we have taken. So here across along we cannot change much. So trimming plane how you want. uh, Across 0.5, and there is no stop to leave. Here along is not there, you can see only across is given. So it means that it will make in only one direction tool path. Okay. So there are three undercuts are there. So why that undercut has come? So contra compensation is on. So if you can switch off, this error may not come now. So it can do it in the only one direction. So this is the rolled tool path. Okay. So we have seen almost all the wireframe toolpath now. So next we will see the hole making toolpaths, circular mill, helical boring, start hole. These are all the still pending. We will see in the next classes. Thank you.